Shingeki no Kyojin, episode 15. Now, it was pretty much, it was an okay episode, alright? It wasn't anything too special. More informative than really just actiony. That's how I like to really decide on how I guess rate my episodes, and review my episodes. But I like this. I thought it was interesting at its core, and basically and slash essentially was this new girl Hanji and Levi were introduced more so than the previous episodes. More so Hanji and her distinct characteristics such as her over attachment to Titans were shown in this episode. I thought it was kind of interesting, seeing how Levi kind of mentioned it during the other episodes, and actually seeing it in this episode was kind of like, whoa, you know. But basically Hanji, she's been doing experiments on the Titans, checking its communication skills and things of the such, and apparently during this episode, during the end of it, there were some traitors. I want to say traitors, and it's like either they're traitors or they're scared, because we've seen before that people are really scared of Titans, right? So they want to just get them or get rid of them and get them over with, or they're traitors, you know what I mean? They want to work for the Titans, which is kind of weird, because typically when you work for someone, it has to be someone who has intelligence, right? You wouldn't want to work for anyone who doesn't have any intelligence. And if they don't have intelligence, like, the odds could be against you, you know what I mean? It'd be like you're working against yourself. So it's kind of like, why would they do that unless they're really scared of them? But in the end, it was probably one of the troops. Because it was 3D maneuver that was seen being used, so it's like the only people that know how to use it, and it has been seen that it does take some kind of training to use it. It's kind of like, why would the troops do it after they have been informed not to do it? And so, at the beginning of this episode, apparently Levi was expressing some kind of annotation about Hanji. I'm not too sure what exactly it was. There's along the lines of, hey, don't get on her bad side, or some along the lines of that. And at the end of this episode, she was screaming. Like, she was bawling in tears, and was like, holy crap, what is she gonna do? I thought she was gonna flip out and start killing some random people on some type of freaking Maki type stuff. So, Maggie type stuff, but that wasn't the case. You know, the girl with red hair, just kind of remember referring to her. But anyways, I mean, it was a good episode, nothing too complex or interesting that popped up, but it was something. So with all that being said, I have to say it was decent. I wonder what's gonna happen next, because seeing what had happened in the whole plan, because she was deciding what plan, the plan to do and what to do with Eren, it was like, how will this work? Because Eren, not sure if he has any control over his Titan form yet, but it's like, if he doesn't have control, then they're gonna sit there and just play with him, you know what I mean? And it's like, holy crap, like, Eren could be sitting there just for like days and just being hurt, you know what I mean? So that's gonna be kind of weird. I wonder how Eren's going to react to that, seeing as he's never been in that kind of environment before, where he's been, where he's being played with, essentially. So I think that'll be kind of weird. And yeah, so can't wait to see that, and that'll of course be happening next episode. So yeah, so I mean, it was pretty simple. It was a pretty simple episode, pretty straightforward. So nothing much I need to explain. Just the fact that Hanji really likes Titans. Like, she honestly likes Titans. She's trying to get the feeling through it. And I thought it was kind of weird too that she kind of just poked the Titans. Right? She's like poking them with a large stick. It was like, kind of like a staff. You know what I mean? Like those big fighting wooden staffs. And it was kind of like whoa, like, holy crap. She was kind of like puncturing them. And it seemed as if they didn't have much effect on them, but apparently the Titans do have some kind of, I want to say feelings. And when I say feelings, I don't mean kind of like emotional feelings. I'm kind of like they do take like damage, so to say, for lack of better use of a better word. They do take damage from things that aren't used on their necks. You know what I mean? Like, they can take damage from their hand, apparently, I believe it was. So I think that's kind of interesting, but it's not as effective as the neck, as I see so far. So, I mean, I wish those Titans didn't die in this episode, but, I mean, it's unfortunate they did, because we could have unlocked something new. And that was something expressed, but it was like, they never expressed what was being discovered next, you know what I mean? They could have had something done overnight or whatever, but who knows. So, I might have to go back and check that out. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty good episode. Down to its core, I thought it was pretty interesting. That's personally my thoughts, but pretty straightforward episode. So, tell me what you guys think about this episode. Thought it was kind of interesting, and yeah, we're gonna end you guys off with that. So, peace out.